Ever hear of our first so-called president, John Hanson? No worries, Mr. Hanson had no powers and left no legacy. In 1781, when the United States adopted its first constitution, the weak Articles of Confederation, the Continental Congress chose Mr. Hanson to chair its meetings and sign its papers. That's it. That's all he was empowered to do. Fast forward 6 years to Friday, June 1st, 1787, the first week of deliberations at the Constitutional Convention. By now, all delegates see the need for an executive department, since Congress, under the Articles of Confederation, has been embarrassingly inefficient. Some favor an executive council composed of several people. But James Wilson stuns the room when he suggests that the executive consist of a single person. This brings the convention, which is just reaching its stride, to a sudden standstill. A considerable pause ensuing. That's how James Madison, in his notes, denotes the uncomfortable silence. Delegates to this grand federal convention, as it's called, have been chosen for their ability to deliberate and communicate. But just this once, all communication ceases. Wilson's motion raises a host of contentious issues. Who will choose this executive? How long will he serve? What authority will he exercise? Who can check his power? Each question raises a range of possible solutions, and all fields are interconnected. An executive with extensive powers, for instance, might require shorter terms. Some delegates favor 3 years, with the possibility of repeating in office if he's doing a good job. Others prefer a single 7-year term. On a hasty vote, 7 years prevails over 3. 7 long years for the executive? This idea startles Benjamin Franklin. That night he stews and he writes down his objections. It will be said that we don't propose to establish kings. I know it, but there is a natural inclination in mankind to kingly government. It sometimes relieves them from aristocratic domination. They had rather have one tyrant than 500. It gives more of the appearance of equality among citizens, and that they like. I am apprehensive, therefore, perhaps too apprehensive, that the government of these states may in future times end in a monarchy. But Alexander Hamilton, who will star in a hit musical centuries later, likes the idea of a monarchy.
The monarch must have proportional strength. He ought to be hereditary and to have so much power that it is not in his interest to risk much to acquire more. The advantage of a monarch is this: he is above corruption. He must always intend, in respect to foreign nations, the true interest and glory of the people.
Above corruption? Really? Other framers don't want a monarch, and they place multiple checks on the executive's power so he will not become one. By the end of August, after 3 months of hard work, here's how things stand. Congress will choose a chief executive, who they now call the president, for the sole purpose of executing its will. He will serve a single 7-year term, long enough to get things done, but a far cry from monarchy. And if a president exceeds his authority, the House of Representatives, with the approval of the Supreme Court, can fire him for malpractice or neglect of duty. But the Constitution is still a work in progress. Stay tuned. As they fine-tune the details, the framers will stay true to their overarching goal. The people can only be ruled by their elected representatives. And the republic they create will endure for 237 years, at least. But will we keep it now?